What mistakes do you see students or artists making when they are drawing?
I've mostly seen a mistake directed to the adult portion. Children have a lot of creativity, their own twist on things. While when I see a painting made by an adult, I mostly see it somewhere else.
I see a lot of artists or students trying to perfect the single piece that they're making, and I also have done this before.
I look it up, it's there. I don't see that creative spin. And it could be anything, like even a mug without the handle, or some like a wall turned into a skyline.
But when I look at a picture I'm like trying to replicate. It's too much of, oh, I want it to be so similar to this that you mess up the thought of, oh, you know, it's okay that it can be a little different. It's okay if you can personalize it.
It could be anything. It's that ball of creativity broken, just splashed out.
To make it not, oh, this line, I don't love it very much, so I can change it and make it my own, kind of, not replicate it.
You can't see that creative feel you had once when you're a kid. That's why mostly I see adults having blocks. They can't find what to do. They've lost that creative spark.
Okay, my biggest failing, I think, as an artist, is that I would really like to have myself do some sketching outside of class.
Well, when they're drawing, they've got to make sure that, for example, a pot, you know, make both sides equal. You know,
Yeah.
you draw yourself a line and then make both sides proportionately right.
Okay, so something I think artists do is they rush with their sketching.
And you got to watch your background, and, you know, minimize it rather than if you want something to come out front, you know, you've got to accentuate that and minimize the background. And
I know that would improve my skills, and I have even purchased a small notebook and pen to carry with me at all times, and have failed to do it. So I hope one of these days to change my ways and start sketching outside of class.
basically, I don't know what other people do for mistakes. These are things that I just, you know, I find myself over the years learning when I'm drawing, you know.
So, all right, guys, what I like to do is show you how to sketch with charcoal. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the charcoal. This is vine charcoal I'm using, and the paper is charcoal paper. And now I am testing. So what I like to do is test the paper to the charcoal to make sure that my value is right, and then blend it like the way I'm doing right now. And now using simple shapes, so I am sketching this out. The shapes that I'm using, it's pretty geometric, so very simple to follow. What you do is you look at the objects that you have in front of you and see shapes and sketch everything out with shapes like the way I'm doing. Okay, so now the lemon. Okay, the pear. So if you notice, I'm holding the vine charcoal and I am starting with the dark tone. So anything that's dark, I'm actually blocking it in. And that's the bell pepper. And now I am moving towards the pear, if you could see. And the shadow. Okay, so the idea is to have 3 tones right away, and holding on to your drawing, of course, underneath the lemon and the horizon line right there. Okay, so pretty simple, straightforward, taking away the light tone on the lemon And now all of a sudden you have dark, light, and the middle tone. So the background that I started with is a middle tone. It's really important to follow certain steps because that will keep you in control of the composition. Okay, so as far as the drawing, every time that you see your drawing off, go ahead and correct it like the way I'm doing right here. And then at the same time, just put the dark tones in. Well, guys, that's pretty much it with this charcoal drawing. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, Colleen, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay. What mistakes do you think artists or art students make when they're sketching?
Well, for me, I'd say not sketching every day.
Okay.
Right? I wish I would sketch more often and for longer periods of time.
Okay.
And I think a lot of my problems that I encounter in my paintings would be solved if I drew more often.
I see.
For longer periods of time.
Okay. Do you draw?
No.
You don't draw? Okay. Am I putting you on the spot?
No, it's okay.
Sorry. Okay.
It's true. I don't.
You're working on a Monet?
I am.
Brilliant.
Stacks.
All right.